Hi everyone, welcome to Empower Me. Happy Monday, October 26th, 2020. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. So first of all, I just want to thank everyone for having so much patience with the show. We haven't been consistent at all in doing these shows, and I want to thank all the people that have subscribed to us already. I really appreciate it. And I am going to make it a priority. I've been working a lot, but I'm going to make it a priority to do the show at least 3 times a week right now. And that because of what I really wanted to talk to everyone about was subscribers. We really need lots of subscribers so we can do live shows. The live shows is so important because it will allow people to call in with any problems or concerns or even comments about the show. Anything that they want to talk about, they can call in and talk, and we're going to be here to help. Today's show, I'm doing it on my own. So we're going to start a series of relationship series. And because, well, of course, you know my background. I was with someone for almost 8 years. No, actually, it was about 8 years. And we broke up. So now I am dating. And dating sucks. Okay? Dating really sucks. I am on OkCupid. I'm on POF, Facebook's dating app. I used to be on Match. I haven't gone on Match for a while. I started eHarmony. Oh my God, it's forever. You have to do a series of tests, lots of tests. Not just a little bit, you have to do a lot of tests. So they can match you with just the right. It was just too much for me, so I just let that go. But I've had a few dates. I've been on a couple of very interesting dates. I had someone that I did click with, and we started seeing each other, and then one day he just disappeared. I invited him to a family function of mine, and I saw him like 2 days after that, and then I never saw him again. I think my family scared him away. So, for you men out there, that is going to be your test. You have to pass the family test. My family is very crazy. They like to have fun. They're wonderful. You're going to want to be adopted by them because we are a fabulous family. We love the shit out of each other. And we just have a good time, you know. Sometimes we get a little crazy, but you know, it is what it is. So, but right now I know so many women that are going through breakups right now, or divorces, or that have been in long relationships, and I know how hard it can be. I know how the stages that you have to go through to get past this. Sometimes the stages can take a long time. The last time I broke up with my ex, we broke up for a year. And it took me a very long time. Very long time. I think like when he called, it was a year that he called me. And I was just starting to get my life back together. You know, I was just I had a date already by then, just one date, but still I was just getting on my feet, you know, getting past it. Then he called. Then I went back with him, which was a mistake. So, what I can tell you is we should never go backwards. Always go forwards. Never go backwards. It's not going to work. No matter how much you want it to work, it's not going to work. It might work for a little bit, because it did. We went back and we had a little bit of time, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't work. So it's better to move forward and move on, because there's a reason why you broke up, and that reason's still there. Even if you get back together again, that reason's still there. It hasn't gone away. So, um, I, I just like I just feel it so much when I hear these women talking about, how hard it is for them. We sit and they cry on my shoulder and I cry with them because I know I'm there. I'm still there in a sense, but I am moving forward. I've decided, I woke up one day and this is it. That, life is, I'm not getting any younger. You know, life is short. If we stay stagnant, if we stay in this place, life is going to pass us by and we're still going to be right here. So I said, I'm done with that. But I know it's not easy. So for me saying it, yeah, I could say it 1,000 times. I know it's not easy for people. Sometimes just getting out of bed was hard for me. Okay, just getting out of bed at nighttime when you're sitting watching TV or you're just alone thinking and you're thinking about him and you just start crying or you just want to call him. Believe me, been there. I know. So, you know, I would like to try and help you guys just try to go down that road with you so you can reach the point where you're ready to get past it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you have to go run and date right now. You don't have to at all. Being by yourself is good. Being alone is good. Talk to yourself. Find out why the relationship went wrong. You sit and you think, you just, like I sat and I thought about it and what did I do? Yeah, of course it was me also. It takes two, relationship takes two people. I'm not perfect. He wasn't perfect. So the problem was compromise. I think there was a lot of lack of compromise. There was a lot of my way or the highway, which you can't have that in a relationship. You cannot have my way or the highway. You cannot have ultimatums. There has to be compromise. Okay, we can do this if we can do this. Okay, so baby, I'm gonna give you this because I want to do this. So we'll do yours now, we'll do mine later. And that's that. It has to be some sort of compromise. It has to work that way or it's not going to work at all. Okay, and I know we know that. Everybody says that, oh yeah, you have to communication, compromise, all of that. It's not going to work. And we know this. We're adults. We know this. But yet we have such a hard time doing it. When we're like, sometimes women are moody. Sometimes men are moody. My ex was so damn moody. He was more like a woman. I always asked him, do you have your period? It's like, what's going on with you? So, and sometimes I get in the mood. Sometimes I just like to be alone. Sometimes I just want to sit, watch TV, have a glass of wine, just relax. I don't want to talk. I don't want to have a conversation. You know what I mean? So sometimes that might be a problem. That was a problem. Or then he would be upset. So when you get upset, so let me tell you, he would get upset. Okay, so let me start with me. When I get upset, my upset will last about 5 minutes. I'm not the person to hold on to I'm upset for any length of time because I find it to be a waste of time. You're taking up too much of my energy to be upset with you, okay? My energy is important to me. And you're taking up my time. I don't have time for that. So it'll last about 5 minutes and I'm done. Hey, babe, what you doing? But his upset would last a week, sometimes 2, and I'm thinking, holy shit, are you still upset about something that happened like a month ago? Are you serious? And like, I was done right then and there. I was good. We're fine. So you have to find that right there. Should have been a red flag. Okay, right there. But when you're in love, you let so much shit go. You let everything go when you're in love. It was all right. He won't do it. Yeah, he's gonna do it again, and the next time is gonna be longer. He's gonna stay mad for longer, and because this is who he is. And me, that I let things go. This is who I am. I'm not into fighting. I'm not into arguing. I'm not into being mad. I'm like, okay, we had a disagreement, fine. We kiss, we make up, and we keep it moving. But not everybody's like that, unfortunately. I need to find a man like that. So any men like that, I'm your woman. So, but you definitely have to go through the stages. uh, and the beginning stage is the hardest. It's the hardest because you don't want to get out of bed. You really don't want to get out. I did not want to get out of bed. I just wanted to lay there and be left alone and cry. And sometimes I would cry all night long. I would cry myself to sleep. Like a little baby, I would cry myself to sleep. And it would be so hard not to call him. And I would give in. A lot of times I would give in. Believe me, I gave in. And called. And then I would hang up or text him and books and books of why we broke up and to the point where, you know, he would block me and then he would unblock me to text me back and then block me again. It was just a cycle. It was just I call it the crazy cycle because it was. I'm like, so I can't text you, but you can text me, and then you're gonna block me, so I can't text you. So it was just this crazy, crazy cycle. And then the breaking up and the going back and the breaking up. And you're gonna do that. You know what? Most women do, and that's part of the process. That is part of the process because when you break up, when you first break up, doesn't mean you don't love each other because you still love each other and you're still gonna miss the what you had. You're gonna miss that person that you knew so well, that you were so comfortable with, and you're gonna want that, and you might wake up one night and want it. So you guys there's gonna be those days where you're gonna go back, you're probably gonna have sex, and then you're gonna break up again, and you're gonna go back, and that's gonna go on for a little bit. So, and it happens to everyone. You know, it happened to me, it happens to everyone, until you reach your limit and you're like, wait, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore because this shit is not going anywhere. It's not gonna work, and we're not going anywhere. So I deserve better. That's the day you're gonna tell yourself, I deserve better. Okay, I deserve a man who's going to love me for who I am. Okay, not who he wants me to be. And same goes for you women. If you meet a guy and you know exactly who he is when you met him, that is the guy that you chose. So don't try and change him. And men, don't try and change the women. Okay? Because that's how you met each other. However you met each other, if you knew he was that way when you met him and you still wanted to be with him, that's on you. You can't be mad. You know, and you can't break up and say because he's like this. No, but if he was like that when you met him, then you just decided at some point down the line, this is not what I wanted. I didn't want a man to be like this. So it wasn't that he was a bad person or he was a certain way. It's just that you change your mind. You decided I want something else. So, but the journey you have to just ride it out. Just ride out this journey because you're going to get to the end. You know, it's gonna be. You're gonna try and get back together. You probably even it could take months. It could take a year or a little more. It could take as long as it takes for it to actually end. And you're gonna know when it actually, like this time, I knew this was the end. Like I was done. That's it. This was the end. Before I couldn't say that. When we first broke up, I couldn't say that was the end because I didn't feel it in my heart. But this last time that we got back together and broke up, I knew. I felt it. I said this was it. I felt it even while we were together for those couple of months. It was like, you know, we were just going through the motions. So, yeah, it was just because I knew him so well. And we were very comfortable with each other, you know. And then you always think, oh, I'm not going to find anybody who I can connect with or I can relate with. And that's how I feel right now, believe me, because I go on so many dates and I'm like, oh my God, you know, and then they turn out to be like, I can't even explain it right now. That's a whole other show. And then you're so disappointed and you're sitting there, you know, and you're having dinner and you're thinking like, what the fuck? I just want to how do I get out of here? How do I get out of this dinner, you know? So I always try to be nice and polite and, you know, if I don't call you, then it's not gonna work. So, but I would love to meet a man that I connect with, you know, that boom, that instant connection, like that's fucking awesome. That's so awesome. So that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm gonna hold out for. So if I have to date a whole bunch of crazy ass men until I find that. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So well, I was just, we're gonna the next show will start, we'll keep on talking more about the journey and the steps of the journey before you can actually start dating again. I just wanted to get into this and to talk to the women and let them know that you're gonna be fine. You're going to be so good. You're gonna be better, because when one door closes, another door opens, and that door is always better. That person wasn't for you. If you're not together, he wasn't for you, because God has something better for you, you know? Or the universe, if you don't believe in God, the universe has somebody better for you, somebody that's for you. That's where you're gonna say, wow, this is it. This is it. This is my person. Okay? Because people always say, oh, I'm waiting for Mr. Right. You should never be waiting for Mr. Right. You should be looking for your Mr. Right. Everyone has their own Mr. Right. Okay? Mr. Right is too general. You know, every man thinks that, no, we all have our own Mr. Right. So, and I am looking for my Mr. Right. And hopefully, I have faith that he's around the corner. I'm walking slowly, but he's around the corner, waiting patiently for me. So anyway, thank you so much. And please, 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 thank you to all my subscribers. I will be putting my 100% into this show, because I woke up the other night and I realized that, hey, you know, this is what I want to do. This show is what I wanted to become, like, boom, like I just wanted to blow up, because I think this show is important. We as women need that connection to other women. You know, we need to build each other up, to lift each other up, to be there when one falls so we can pick them up, right? So subscribe, like, share, and I promise you all these shows coming up are going to be amazing, and Danny will be coming back soon also on the show. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please, we need 1,000 subscribers. So I'm calling out to everyone out there. We need 1,000 subscribers. So please click subscribe, you view, and like. Okay, give me the 2 thumbs up if you want, or just give me 2 thumbs up, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We are going to be beautiful, empowered women. That is our goal. Beautiful, empowered women. I like that. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me on Empower Me. I love you guys. I love everyone out there. And be safe and be healthy. Bye.